you don't want to immediately pitch them. Every kind of needy person does this. You do that by asking questions. You need to think, what question should I ask so that they realize, oh, what? I've never thought about this. Ask is about positive replies after sending cold leads videos and they want to hop on discovery calls. All right. Every kind of needy person does this immediately, you know, like, hey, I want to get this client, let's just flood them with some pitch or whatever. It's not good because they might be looking for other help in that moment. They might be checking out other agencies and you don't want to immediately pitch them stuff. So you definitely want to do a discovery first. And that discovery, it depends a little bit how warm they are already, you know. That's why at the start of the call, I would always ask them about, like, so it depends how they book in a call first. Well, that's the first thing. Let's start like that. You have also people, they send you, send something over, you send the Loom and they don't say anything. And they need to call, a different story. Okay, that's good. On this call, I would still do the following. The general mindset is something like, great, I'm happy to share you more about how we might be able to help you rank higher on Google and get more clients. However, before we do that, you know, the plan and the action plan to help you is actually always different based on the client, what they're at, what they've tried, the product, and so on. So before I jump in, I definitely need to ask a few more questions to understand what have you tried already, what you're currently doing, talk about your business a little bit more. And once I've got that clarity, then I'm more than happy to show you about how we might be able to help and come up with a plan for you guys. Does that sound good? And then everybody says, yeah, of course, makes sense. And then you go through the discovery that we have in our sales modules. You can see that as well. You definitely want to ask, of course, the most important things about their business that you want to know. And usually business things around, you know, their product, what they're pricing it at, all of that, what they're currently doing for lead generation aside from ranking on Google. That's also important. Because all these questions, they need to generate some form of awareness that they have a problem. You know, what you're doing is, you wanna, I show you the exact mind twist that you need to make in your head. You say, I wanna show them the problem and explain it. That's usually people that don't like that. People wanna instead, you know, by saying it, they need to realize themselves that they have. But the way of doing it is you do that by asking questions. Never by telling them, by asking. So right now, how are clients currently finding you and buying your product? Yeah, we do this and this and this. But what about the other clients? How are doing that? I don't know. Oh, wow. Okay. And so how long has that? Have you tried anything already to do that? Yeah, we had an agency back then, but didn't work out. Didn't work out? Tell me more about that. What happened there? See, like I kind of constantly just ask questions for them to realize, get them to talk. Oh, damn. We tried this, didn't work. And it's always urgency that they realize we need to change something. But if I go in, so guys, you have a problem. Everybody, you know, this is the issue. They will get defensive. They're like, what is this guy telling me? You know, I'm longer in business than him, you know, things like that. So that's important. You need to think, what question should I ask so that they realize, oh, what? I've never thought about this. Everything you say is correct, that, you know, we want to get them, not maybe show them, but get them to realize the problem. That's what you want to achieve. Get them to realize what they're missing out on, how much money they leave on the table. The solution you show them not immediately in the discovery. When they ask about this, you know, you always can tell them something high level. Yeah, totally. We specialize with brands similar to you, with companies similar to you, such as XYZ. We help them go from this to this. And I can definitely tell you more about that in a second. But first, I'm actually curious about this, and this. And you just ask a question again to take the leadership of the call again. Okay. And if you do that in a smooth way, you just go through these questions, get them out of the way. And, you know, if you use tonality saying things such as, and I mean, have you worked with any agency before? Have you tried anything for this already? You know, then it's also very natural to keep this conversation going because it's very curious based and you need to know that. Because, for example, maybe they tried something like this already, just hasn't worked. Very important info for you. If they haven't tried it, why not? Why have you never tried this? You're in business already for 10 years. Why not? you know, and that's also important. And they need to think, oh, why have we actually not? I have no idea, you know, and so that all creates urgency. And I would say for you, definitely will be important that you go through, right? Exactly. That's why 100% make time for this, go through the sales modules, the mindset, the questioning, as well as discovery core questions. And this will be so much better because, you know, most agencies in the Belgium and also in the Netherlands, they're just going to go straight into pitching. If you had an offer so small in risk, almost like a no-brainer offer and like a one-time thing you do for them. This is something we're, by the way, creating also some more updated modules on. But you're trying to sell a 5 to 15K MRR to someone that came from a cold outreach. The point is, if you had like a small entry offer that, hey, guys, here's my offer. We're going to work together for 4 weeks. I will get you this outcome. It costs 2K. Here's why it works. Here's what you need. Here's no risk. If it doesn't work, I get you all your money back. It's all in a contract. You have nothing to lose. What questions do you have? That's a different story. You can get like a 2K little package in there, build some trust, over deliver, and then upsell them to an MRR, right? But that's not something, that's something we can build out later. Now that you have these guys interested, you need to build touch points. You cannot just rush in there and then they don't know you. Even if it all sounds good, you haven't sold them also on your company yet. And that's why you cannot just jump in. So you need to get them to show a little bit more, get them in touch with the problem and the pain, use that info from them to then, you need to line up a second call. So you have a discovery call, get all that info you need, and then that second call, you then come up with a customized plan and presentation that we also, you don't need a full pitch presentation, but you need to just customize how you explain the steps of what you will do to them, basically with the words that they told you on the first call. Hey, John, remember how you told me this? You haven't tried for 5 years, right? Yeah, I remember. Exactly. We've seen this a lot and we worked with this and we've done that. And so here's how we would implement this for you. And you do that with all of the parts. Okay. Super important. Do that and then watch the sales modules that will make way more for you.
If you like this video, then definitely subscribe for more videos like that. And if you want to learn more how we can help or just get any of the resources that we shared in this video, then definitely check the link in the description or just make a comment under the video and we'll make sure to hook you up or send you all the info that you need. Looking forward and seeing you in the next video.